Hi, and welcome back to Normski TV. Looking at the game, the review of the game, and player ratings. Mate, we rescued a 1-1 draw at the Emirates against Southampton. Mate, our worst nightmare. Theo Walcott scores a goal against us. Oh my gosh, at that point, mate, I just thought, this can't get any worse. This cannot get any worse. I mean, listen, the team, the way the team was playing this evening, it's just like we were so lackluster. It was unbelievable what I was seeing there. Let me just quickly just go through the team selection and the formation. And you had Leno in goal. He played looked like he played a 3-4-3 formation. He had Holding, Gabriel, Tierney as the back three. Maitland Niles, he started as a right wing back. Mohamed El Nene, Sabalas as the two central midfielders. And Saka as the left wing back. Up front, he had Pepe, Aubameyang, and Nketiah. I mean, when I first saw it, it looked like a four. First of all, it looked like a 4-2-3-1 with Nketiah playing in that kind of number 10 role, and I was getting a bit upset about that. But look, it is what it is. You know, his hand was forced because Granit Xhaka didn't play because obviously he had serving a 3-match ban, and Bellerin serving a 1-match ban because of the 5th yellow card. So his hand was forced. But hey, we had to go with that team, and I was really looking for this team, based on, I don't know, based on what I saw on Sunday compared to now. There was just no fight in this team. We looked lackluster, slow. The first half was terrible. Gabriel, I don't know what he was doing. That's got to be his worst game. And mate, you'd be lucky if you get a 2, because you was absolute. And not only that, your second yellow card and you get sent off pulling Walcott down. Why are you all over him? Why are you at the halfway line? Who's told you to do that? Who's told you to do that? Is that Arteta, or you just playing off the cuff? I really don't know what is going on with this team. We've saved it. We thought another record might be broken with Southampton beating us there for the first time since 1987. But thankfully, Aubameyang, in how many games? We're in our 13th game. He's managed to get another goal from open play. The first one was against Fulham. He's now got 3 goals. And, mate, but even himself, he just didn't look like he wanted to be there. The look on his face, even at half-time coming off, he just looked like a forlorn player. But, listen, we rescued a point. We go down to 10 men. And, we defended quite well. If you look at it, the second half, we defended quite well with 10 men. We seem to do that quite well against Leeds as well. But we're getting far too many red cards, too much indiscipline in this side. That's 2 red cards in a row. Another record we're breaking. Now, I think that's 8 or 9 red cards now under Arteta. Ridiculous. Obviously, Walcott scored against us and he celebrated. I don't blame him. Do you know what I mean? Very well taken goal. And for that goal, again, why was Gabriel so far up the pitch by the halfway line? And by that time, you had Tierney had to cover, and literally a ball was played, and Walcott literally broken us, and it was basically 1-on-1 with the keeper. He didn't look like Tierney was catching him. He chipped it over the keeper. 1-0 to Southampton. We could have done with a Walcott in our side, mate. And I mean, this is peak times for Arsenal. We're on 14 points after 13 games. I'm not too sure where we are in the table. If we're still 15th or 14th, we may have gone up to 40th. I don't know. So, yeah, We got a massive game on Saturday away to Everton. And to be perfectly honest, I can't see us winning that game at all. They're going to have their fans there. I think they won 2-0 away to Leicester. So, Richarlison scored. I don't know who the other goal scorer was. It's going to be peak times. It's going to be peak times. But anyway, look. You know, Southampton's team, you know, they're Danny Ings and what's the other guy's name? Che Adams up front. Obviously, Ward-Prowse, good free kick and set piece taker. You know, so you know, then you know, there's some. Redmond came on in the second half and was giving Ainsley Maitland-Niles a bit of a torrid time, but you know. Ainsley Maitland-Niles done okay, you know, in the first half. Defended pretty okay. A couple of stray balls. For me, Saka will probably get the man of the match for me. I mean, for him to make that slalom run, I mean, it was a pity he didn't score at the end of that. He managed to get the ball to Aubameyang, and Aubameyang coolly slotted it past the goalkeeper, and we go 1-1. So Saka for me will be the one that's going to get the man of the match and get the highest points out of a lot of these teams. I am going to go into our player ratings now, and I'm going to start off with Leno in goal. You know what? He had an okay game. His distribution at the back was a little bit better. He wasn't going, you know, he was mixing up. So sometimes he was going long. Then sometimes he was going short. So I did like that about his game. I don't think he could have done anything about the goal. But yeah, he done okay. I'm going to give Leno a 6. I'm going to give Leno a 6. Let's look at Holding. Now, Holding, for me, apart from the last 5 minutes of the game where we had to defend, that's really only good part about his game. Other than that, he's just not good. He's just not a good player. Positional wise, you know, getting spun, getting turned, you know, all day long. Obviously we had, I mean, he didn't have the sort of turmoil or trouble down that side because Maitland-Niles did pretty well down that right hand side to kind of protect him. And I just think Maitland-Niles is a better defender than Bellerin. I think if Bellerin was playing tonight alongside Holding, Southampton go on and win this game easily. But thankfully, Maitland-Niles came to the rescue. But Holding, again, not his best game. I'll probably give him a 4. He was, I know, back three. No, Tierney was probably better than the other two. But I'll give Holding a 4. Now, we come up to Gabriel. What's going on, Gabriel? What is going on with you, mate? You are going backwards every game. Your positional play. What was you doing? I mean, why was you halfway up the pitch on the halfway line? I mean, you was vacating the space and they were just putting the ball in the space. A couple of times there was a bit of a scare. And I kept saying this, why are you leaving your space and leaving a big gap in the back? So that means Tierney has to come around and cover. I don't know what's going on. Is it Arteta telling you to do that, or you just feel that you have to do that because, you know, you're trying to press high? Mate, you need to sit back. And I mean, you're getting a 1, mate, because the red card, you know, your second yellow, and then you pull down Walcott. And again, he was all over him at the halfway line. And then you're putting your hand. You knew you had to go. Yeah, you knew you had to go. You're getting a 1. Kieran Tierney did okay. He was probably the best out of the back three. I'll probably give Tierney a 5. I'm going to give Tierney a 5. Right, let's move on to Maitland-Niles. I think he had an okay game. Second half, struggled a little bit against Redmond towards the end when he came on. But He did have a okay game first half. I'm gonna give Maitland-Niles a 7. Give him a 7. Gonna give him a 7. Tried his best. Couple of stray passes. Dwelt a little bit too long on the ball. Needed to release it a bit quicker. You know, like he would pick it up at the back, and then rather than sort of getting it down the pitch, he would dilly and dally and try and play it back and then get himself caught. But, you know, those are sort of things that maybe because he's not getting the game time and he needs to just get that out of his system. As I said, I'm going to give Maitland-Niles a 7. Mohamed El Neni, if I can say his name, I'm going to give him a 4. I mean, this guy thought he was in WWE wrestling. Every minute he was grappling and pulling down players. He's just not strong enough in that midfield. You know, if that's a Partey in the middle of that park, you know what I mean? El Neni is El Neni. He does what he does on the tin, stays on the tin. But again, he was just losing that midfield battle. I mean, to be honest, I was watching this game from start to finish, and especially the first half. Literally, Southampton didn't get out of first scare. They did not get out of first scare. And they were just knocking the ball around calmly, casually. You know, their possession, it was like something like 60-odd% possession. It was not good. It was not nice to see. There was no pressing from none of the players. Literally, we were just walking around thinking some sort of training ground game. Mohamed El Neni, you're getting a 3, mate. Ceballos, put in a couple of sort of through passes, couple of stray passes. Again, legs. We need legs. He had to get taken off after Gabriel got sent off. He got sacrificed. And he wasn't too happy with the manager, but it is what it is. He hasn't got the legs. And for me, I'm going to give Ceballos a 4. Saka, for me, was the man of the match. That run that he did in the second half, literally, they were trying to chop him down, and he stayed on his feet. And, you know, if he scored from there, mate, he would have probably got a 10 from me for just doing that. But he stayed on his feet. I'm going to give Saka an 8. Set up the goal for Aubameyang. I'm going to give Saka an 8. Pepe, I don't know. I didn't really hear much. Didn't see much in the game. I didn't think he had that much of an impact in the game. He worked as hard as he could, but again, it's that pressing. You know what I mean? Just not seeing that pressing enough from none of these front three players. I mean, they're literally just walking about. Pepe, I'm going to give Pepe a 6. Nketiah, just not a good enough player, mate, for the first team. Did he have any chances? Not really. What did he do? I don't know what he did, to be honest. I'm going to give him a 4. Aubameyang, forlorn player. Just looked like he didn't want to be there. I don't know, Aubameyang. I really don't know. You're meant to be the captain of this side, and there was just no fight in you at all. And you're just literally walking around. You know, I didn't see no press. I didn't see no urgency. And just I don't know what's happened, mate. I don't know what's happened, but I'm just hoping that with you getting this goal, that will give you a little bit of confidence going into the Everton game. What the side is going to be, who knows? Who knows? Because I can just see him bringing back all the old players. That's really all I can see. I'm going to give Bammer a 2 because I just didn't think he showed up for this game apart from the goal. I want to give him a 2. For the David Luiz came on obviously for Eddie Nketiah to just kind of shore up the defence. He was there, sort of out there, just making a couple of good defensive headers. And just really just directing the players and that. So a little bit of leadership was there. I'm going to give David Luiz a 6. Joseph Willock came on for Dani Ceballos, just to give us a bit more legs and a bit more protection in the midfield. Again, you know, Joseph Willock, he did win a couple of tackles, but didn't really have an impact on the game. And as I said, we're playing with 10 men. I'm going to give Joseph Willock a 5. Cedric came on for Nicolas Pepe at the right back position. And again, you know, defended. He came on the 85th minute, so didn't have really long on the pitch. I'm just going to give him a 4 for that. The manager, okay, he was forced to pick likes of Ainsley Maitland-Niles, you know, and he also picked, well, a Pepe, you know, he brought back Pepe in there. So Maitland-Niles and Pepe really were the only sort of two new people that came in there. I'm gonna give Arteta 2. I mean, gosh, I don't know what he's gonna do. I really don't know, because this team literally are throwing him, the club, everybody under the bus. Thankfully, we didn't go out losing this game, and it would have been another terrible record broken. But thankfully, we didn't do that. But listen, guys, you know, it's been a journey. It's been a nightmare. We've rescued a point, but it's still not good enough. Is Arteta's his job going to be safe? I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, hearing some of the stuff from the board, that's another video. Can't believe what I'm hearing. Edu, Mikel Arteta talking to the supporters club. Some nonsense coming out there. I may do a video on that. Look out for that. Might try and get somebody on to just discuss that alone. Absolutely ridiculous. But listen, guys, you know, I did say 1-1 in my heart. My head did say that, you know, Southampton was going to win the game. My score prediction was right. And we come out there. Were we lucky? I don't know. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me know. But listen, guys, take care. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on the next one. And that will be the game, a preview game for Everton. Listen, take care.